Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Alienated. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're in standard tuning for this one, and we're going to go through the chords first, then we'll talk about the strumming and then the structure afterwards. Now the first chord that we need is a G major chord. However, rather than a normal G major chord, the voicing that I hear on the track just raises that finger up a string. You could use that version of G if you're confident with it. Basically, we just want to try and avoid the E string. If you include it, it's not the end of the world, it still sounds great. That's a G major chord. However, on the track, it seems to be that they miss out the E string for this first chord. That note there is quite prominent. So this G chord is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A string, 0, 0, 3 on the B, and then ideally nothing on the E, but if you must, get a 3 on there as well. And for the verse, we're going to alternate between that G chord and a C major chord with an extra note on top of it. So C major is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, 0, 1 on the B, and then 3 on the high E string. So we alternate by sustaining the chords, as in letting them ring out for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now basically, go from G to C 6 times and you've got the first verse. If you do it 4 more times, you've got the pre-chorus. And then we get to the chorus, which is a little bit different. And the chorus, we're starting to strum a little bit more. Again, we'll talk about the structure and the strumming in a moment, but the chords, we have C to G, D major's the next chord, there's a new chord, open D string, 2, 3, 2. And the final chord, before we look at the strumming, is E minor. Open E string, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, 0 on the remaining strings. So for the strumming, we'll go to a C chord, and we've got this pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, which is really full on, so I'm going to slow that down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. I'm going to try and do that for all 4 chords. Now, if you were to play those 4 chords 2 times in a row, you will get the first chorus. Now, just before we go over the next few parts, which has a few differences, if you would like the chord chart for this, which is every chord as well as the structure, as well as a PDF of the chords and the lyrics matching up, head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description where I've wrote everything out professionally, and you can get it without having to try and memorize it or writing it down and potentially making a mistake. It's just a few dollars, and the link is in the description. However, let's move on to the next part of the song. Now, the next part of the song goes to a second verse, which has another difference, another new chord in it. So we have G major, 2, 3, C major, and then back to G, and then back to C, and then here's the new chord, B minor, which is 2 on the A string, 4, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, and 2, which is the barred finger on the high E. So from there we have the B minor, to the C, then the G, and then the C again. Now looking over to my notes, we have the pre-chorus, which is after that. G and C do that 4 times. We then get to a chorus, which is the same as the first chorus, full on strumming, and you'll play that round twice. However, we then get to a third verse, which changes things yet again, and it introduces a new chord as well. So it might be worth getting that Patreon link so you've got everything wrote down. However, the third verse starts off with the same idea, with G to C, G to C. But then it goes to an F major chord, every guitarist's favourite, because it's a pain in the bum. So for the F major chord, we have 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1, 1 on the B and E. That's going to be the new chord. Now let's play through that third verse just so you know exactly what happens, because it shares a bar between a few different chords. So here we go. So the third verse is G, C, G, C. Those 2 chords happen one more time. Before we get to this F chord, to the C, and a D major. So yeah, very different kind of verse there. So we have an F and a C that share a bar before a full bar of D major. After that we get a chorus, thankfully the same as what we've already seen, play that through twice, before there is a smaller outro where we play C and G 6 times round. So if you found that video useful, please like and subscribe. I'm slowly creeping towards 3,000 subscribers, so hopefully we can get there in the next few months. So thanks to you for watching, and thanks to the people on the screen. Those people are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they will get the PDFs that I mentioned earlier straight away. So thanks to them for their support, and thanks to you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.